Hey Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Empress 33. My name's Crystal and I have a daily message for you. My voice is still not all the way back, guys. Isn't that crazy? I swear, I don't know if I bruised a vocal cord. I don't know what I did, but I can't hit certain notes and it drives me nuts because I love to sing. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful new year. I hope that the holidays were great for you and things are looking up. I'm feeling really positive with this energy, and I'm liking what I'm seeing because there's a big shift in the energy this year, which I talked about in my last reading. And make sure you're drinking your detox tea. Stuff is yummy. If you're curious, I just boil water. I cut up 3 lemons. You could do 2 if you want. Slice up lemons, throw it in there. Get some cinnamon sticks in the, at the grocery store in the spice aisle. Throw them in there. Get some turmeric or some ginger. Cut it up. Throw it in there. Let it boil. And then I heat it up and put honey in it. It's delicious. It does great things for your body. I haven't done it. I keep giving this advice, but I haven't done it. So I'm doing it now. Anyway, this was the pre-shuffle. They wanted me to share this with you. Normally I don't do that, but they wanted me to do a pre-shuffle today and share this with you. So you got the back of the Emperor. The back of the Emperor, and we're going to get into more cards. The back of the Emperor, this is saying, hey, job well done. You know, you've been doing the work, you've been putting in whatever it is that source is asking of you, and good kudos to you. The only thing that they're asking of you now is to be less rigid and less strict with yourself, because when you're too rigid and too strict with what you need to get done and not allowing yourself the freedom is the word I'm looking for, the freedom to just give yourself a attaboy, then you tend to give up. And they're wanting you to know being less rigid, less strict with your routine is actually going to help you become more successful and help you keep going at it. Now, with the 7 of Wands in reverse here, this is basically, they want me to read from the book on this one. This is a newer deck, so I will be reading from the book because this deck has 2 sides. I've had it for a while. I just haven't used it very much. They want me to read the book on this one. So let's just see what the book says, because obviously what it says is important for you to hear. So I love this deck, though. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what I just said too. A wise person learns from both his successes and failures. Defeat is an obvious teacher. We learn about strategy, how to improve our skills, what was lacking in our performance, and so on. But learning from victory is more subtle. The lessons include humility, compassion, generosity of spirit, and gratefulness. So, hold on, put this book back. You can be pretty hard-nosed about things because of the tough experiences you've been through. What you've been through has made you tougher. Being tough can be a great thing, but being tough all the time and not letting your guard down can be a difficult thing. It could actually derail your plans. And they're wanting you to be softer with yourself. Acknowledge your successes. We tend to, as humans, we tend to go through the day and we do all of these things and we do them perfectly. It's seamless, but we don't give them much airtime. We don't talk about how, oh, that worked out really well. I'm glad that happened. And this worked out for me today too. Oh, I'm glad this happened. That was a surprise. We tend to focus on, 100 things go right in the day, and then one thing is out of place and your brain will hyper fixate on that one thing. That's what they're saying is hanging you guys up. They don't want you doing that. All right. You know how you've learned from your past mistakes, but they're also wanting you to acknowledge your successes. That's 2 cards here of acknowledging your successes. Being less rigid, acknowledging your successes. And then they also want you to know somebody from your past has been thinking about you hardcore. core, like to the point where they're crying at night, they can't sleep, they're having dreams, things are falling apart. They think that every time something goes wrong, you're the person that they're thinking about. You're the person they want to talk to. You're the person that they think could help them feel better. You're the person that would understand them. You're the person that would be there for them, and they messed up. They're going to come back. Whoever this is, they are coming back. It is 100% yes, yes, yes. They're coming back, and they're coming back for all of the wrong reasons. All of the wrong reasons. Because right now, they feel like, it's like if you looked at them energetically, they need saving. And they're looking to you as the savior instead of looking at you. And you know why? They're looking back on the past times fondly. They're looking back on the things that you guys have been through, the good times. And I'll be honest, 555 on the clock. There's a lot of change happening in their life, but a lot of change is happening in your life. And I don't even feel like this is somebody who's really on your radar. I don't get that sense. I get the sense that this is someone that you've kind of worked out, you worked things out with, you know, and even if you didn't work it out with them, you worked it out internally. And it doesn't bother you. You don't think about them. You don't think about the memories the way that they think about the memories. And if a memory does pop up with them, it doesn't tend to be something that you remember as like nostalgic and heartfelt the way that you used to. And it's because you've grown so much. I mean, you are the freaking emperor. And the only reason it's the back of the emperor is because the front of the emperor, this is strict, organized, okay? Can sometimes be brutal, but with the back, they're saying, okay, you've been strict, you've been organized, but look what he's looking at here. He's looking out, you guys can't really see, he's looking out at this luscious kingdom of his, and he's just looking at it, realizing that he has everything, but he's not that happy because he's being a little too strict. So they want you to ease up, have some fun, shake your, I'm shimmying my boobs right now. I don't know why I'm doing, like, I can't see you guys, you can't see my energy, but that's what's going on. They're coming back. You walked away, they walked away. It doesn't matter who walked away. Somebody is coming back. And with this Queen of Swords, this is you. They want you to be cutthroat with this individual. Be very clear, be very distinct, and very honest with your words. You don't have to be rude, but you do have to be cut to the chase with this person. Because this is somebody who's going to try, they're going to try this way, and if it doesn't work, they're going to say this, and it doesn't work. They're going to say this, it doesn't work. They're going to say this, it doesn't work. They're going to say this, it doesn't work. They're going to keep trying. And it may get to the point where it really irritates the shit out of you, where you're just like, you know what? Get lost. I mean, you could lose it. But they want you to keep your cool. They do want you to know that you are going to find through this experience, and the whole reason Source is allowing this to brew and come back is because this is somebody who really embarrassed you in the past. Like, truly, in ways that you aren't even aware of, has embarrassed you. And they're going to come back, and that embarrassment is going to be exposed, and they are going to be licking their wounds, and you're going to be in this energy. They don't want you to be rude to this person, but they want you to look them in the eye, and they want you to express your truth to this person. This is not a relationship that's coming back. You've worked too hard to get to the point where you're the emperor and just needing to give yourself, and you know why you could be too rigid and want things da 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 da. It's because in the beginning of your healing, you had to be rigid. In the beginning, you had to be rigid and you had to cut people off, and now they're asking you to like inhabit that softer side of yourself. They want you to really get in touch with the softer side of yourself for yourself. When it comes to this person, when it comes to the person that's wanting to come back, no. They're not, this is not, you don't have to cuss them out. You don't have to say anything rude. You can look them in the eye, tell them exactly what you know that they did, tell them exactly how they made you feel, and tell them to get lost. Bam. This is not somebody that, I'm not getting a feeling here that this is an individual that you will rekindle anything with. This is an individual that did something or many somethings to you in the past that's about to be exposed. And honestly, it's already being exposed to them in a different perspective than it was when they were doing the actions against you. Now they're seeing what they did to you, and it's crushing them, because now they're in a position where they have feelings for you again. They have all these things that have happened to embarrass you or to make you look like the bad person in a situation, and they are the reason that you look like this. And now, since they are the reason, they don't know how to come back, because if they come back, this person's going to come over here and tell you something they did. If they come back, this person's going to come over here and tell you something they did. It's like all these different people would see you two together, and they know that they have to come clean in order for any type of friendship or relationship in any capacity to be had. And the truth is, I don't feel like a relationship is going to be had with this individual. It's almost like you know some of the things they've done, but more is going to be revealed. And they are going to come to you in this really... It's almost like they come to you feeling embarrassed. They come to you in this really humble energy, feeling embarrassed and low about what they've done. But let me tell you, oh my God, they're showing me they're going to do this with these puppy dog. I don't, is Cancer may be significant to you guys. I'm getting Cancer energy. And you know what? This 8 of Cups. Okay. Oh my God, look. I just looked down, and Cancer was right here at the top. All right, I got Scorpio right here. Could be Scorpio. Let's see what else. Taurus. Capricorn. Gemini. Those are heavy. One more. Gemini again. Aries. Okay. Those could be heavy. Maybe some of the signs that you're dealing with, or you are one of those signs. Just take it as it resonates. They are telling me they're going to give you puppy dog eyes and give you this like real sad, and they're going to try to manipulate your heart into feeling sorry for them. Guess who's not going to feel sorry for them? The Queen of Swords. She ain't gonna give a shit. No, 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 no. She's not gonna care. Those crocodile tears. And you know what I'm getting? Look, they're gonna come to your door. Thank you for the confirmation. Knock, 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 knock. Here's some flowers. Can we talk? I'm sorry. You see how my voice just went like real high? I hits one note and it just cracks. It's driving me crazy because it's not normally like that. It's just since I've been sick. I'm going to get that baby back though. Okay. So that was that message. Now let's see what they have in these cards. They wanted me to use these as well. Man, this energy is beautiful. I just saw Jesus. I just saw Jesus. Where were you, Jesus? Oh my God, I love you, Jesus. Oh, I love Jesus. Hey, get this, guys. This is so funny. I got to share this. Where is it? So I had one of my, adult temper tantrums, stomping my foot, putting my lip out with Source, hating them for a few days. I don't know. It's been a couple weeks. And I'm over here doing something on my desk, and I haven't talked to him. I've ignored him. I don't want nothing to do with him. And I find this bracelet on my desk. And I'm like, where in the heck did that come from? And I'm looking. It says I love Jesus on it. It's not my bracelet. I ask my kids, like, is this one of your bracelets? I've never bought this for them. It's not their friends. Nobody in the house knows who this is. And there's nobody that's been here that's out of the ordinary. It just showed up on my damn desk. I said, and it showed up when I was angry with them. Do you see what they did? They said, we're not going to let you forget us. I tell you. And I still, to this day, I don't know whose bracelet that is. It just showed up on my desk. And this is really an off-limit zone. I don't let my kids just play here. Alright, let's see. Yep. Okay. Let me see. They want this to stay in reverse. So you have released the old and rest in reverse. This is not the time. I got goosebumps everywhere. This is not the time. Oh my God, these goosebumps are intense, guys. This is really resonating. This is not the time to sit back and rest. This is the time to take action. Instead of setting the intentions by writing them down, waking up, I intend to do this, I intend to do that, just do it. That's your intention. Your intention is action this time. This is the year of action. This is the time to get off of your ass, up, and go after what you want. Even if it's something, one small thing that you're doing that's new, do it. It's time to get to it. Because this is the time to, okay, your dream, the dream and journey card here, the energy I'm getting from this, it's time for the journey of your dream, is what they're saying to me. This is the time to take action on the dream. This is not the time to sit on your heels and wait for information. This is the time to take action with the information that you have. You don't have all the pieces. That's okay. You don't need all the pieces. As you start taking action, new questions are going to arise. New information is going to come about. New pieces of the puzzle are going to start coming to you as you take the action. But if you keep sitting on your heels, then that piece of the puzzle is not going to come to you. This is the time to go after it. They want to remind you, looking at this from a higher perspective. So everything that you do, especially when it comes to this, and remember, they want you to have more fun and be less rigid with yourself. So when they're asking you to see it from a higher perspective, why are they asking you to do the little things that you're doing? Think about the why. Why do they want you to eat healthier? Well, it's going to raise your vibration. It's going to help your memory. It's going to boost your brain power. It's going to make your gut feel better. It's going to help your organs work in tandem better. It's going to help heal some pains, maybe lose some weight. Okay, if it's something to do, I don't know why I get this. Somebody who watches my channel is either new to sewing, loves to sew and hasn't done it, or has been shown that they're going to be doing something with sewing. Sewing is just coming up to me again. Start sewing. You don't need to be a master. There's a journey. Do you see this word? It's not the beginning and the end. It's the journey. It's not the beginning. It's not the end. You can't start here with the idea and expect to be here. Boom, boom. You're not source in that respect. You are physical. You have to go through the journey. So you got to go through the journey here to get to the end. All right. They want you, the more you take action on this dream or anything that they're asking you to take action on, the more you do that, the more you're going to trust the plan that Source has laid out. Okay? And you're going to thrive. The more you take action, the more you're going to start thriving every day. And then you're going to look back and think, damn, I wish I would have started this a year ago. Remember, with this, look, you can't really see it, but down here, it's the Tree of Life, and it says, life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be fun is what it says right here. So enjoy the journey. Whatever it is they're asking you to do, it's going to make you thrive. It's not going to make you fail. It's not going to make you feel downtrodden. It's not going to take away. It's going to enhance. It's going to add to. It's going to shift and change things into the path that you want to be. And they want you to commit to it. Instead of I'm getting an energy of you doing it, going balls to the wall for like a week and a half, and then bam, just dropping it all together. It's like you get into one mood and then it shifts everything and you just give up. They're asking you this time to be easier on yourself, to not give up, to do something fun, and be less rigid. Remember, with that back of that Emperor card, be less rigid about what you do. This reading is beautiful, and what they're giving you is like the fine tuning of your dream, of the start of something beautiful that's going to bring in all the blessings that I talked about in the last reading. So this is just the advice to bring in the blessings from the last reading. The last reading talked about all the good things that's coming. It had timestamps, time frames in it. This is telling you what you do, the nitty-gritty day-to-day, what you do to get there. All right, so let's see. Is there anything? Okay. They want some tea leaf. This one's flipped. What is that? Okay, look, these were flipped in the deck, and I had them all straight. August, and my right ear is ringing. August, victory, and some endeavor. So if you are expecting that, and that, I feel like this is something that you've already known about, like you've been feeling it intuitively, there's your confirmation. They want you to know what you went through in the past. Remember how I was talking about how you had to be rigid in the past and difficult, and that's two. You've had 2 eagle cards now. Well, this card flew out in the past. It's Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. This is what they were putting you through. They were helping you develop that deep personal strength. And now you're about, since you developed that deep personal strength, because now at the back of the Emperor card, you have triumph over your obstacles. That's why they want you to be less rigid, because you've already done the hard work. You've already triumphed over that. It's time, now it's time to learn the art of subtlety, the art of vulnerability, and the art of living easier. You've had to live it hard. You've had a rough go at it because of experiences, and a lot of things had to shift and fall away. It was painful. That doesn't have to be that way anymore. They're saying that it can be new home, new attitudes at the bottom. Some of you may be getting a new home. Family wishes come true. I only took those because they told me to, just so you know. March. Didn't I just said in the reading, I just said in my last reading, and the March card didn't come out, but look, March. I told you. Man, I knew it. I knew it. I said March in my last reading. And I think June came out, and November, and so from March to August, you can, okay. From March to August, this is what's happening. That advice I just gave you, this is the result of that advice. I love how this just played out, because I'm looking at it, and it's literally in my mind, this is flipping like a book. So this, what you've been through, the valleys you have been through, the deep, that assure success here, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. That success comes in March. Okay? You have triumphed over the obstacles, and the reason that this is coming in March, oh my God, the goosebumps are crazy. The reason this is coming in March is because of all the legwork and the pain that you dealt with in the past. Okay? Starts in March, and by August, you're in a new home. Your family wishes are coming true, and whatever victory that you need in your life right now, there's that victory. Something starts in March and it finishes in August. So maybe you find out about a job or some big financial opportunity in March, which leads you to moving, which leads to a trickle-down effect of all kinds of family wishes coming true. And in August, it's like you're set. March, April, May, June, July, August. 5 months of shifting, fast shifting. You're going to be very busy during this time frame. This is something unexpected. This is not something that you've been planning, like, oh, I've been thinking about buying a new house. I've been thinking about, you know, da-da-da-da-da. This is something that's just going to come like bam. It's going to come. You're going to make a split decision. It's going to be the right decision. And then you're going to be rocking and rolling all those years, all that time that you've been sitting back wondering when things were going to happen and when things were going to shift. This is when it shifts. 2025 is your year. Damn, I love that. Okay. These wanted to stay out. Victory and some endeavor, family wishes come true, August. All right, they came right back out. August is going to be a hot, hot month. No pun intended. It's really hot here. I'll get this and I'll get you out of here. Oh, oh, oh. Something fall. Hold on. Let's see. No, nothing fell. All right. Pay attention to your dream state. I have the dream catcher here. Pay attention to your dreams, even your daydreams. You may not realize how You may not realize how significant your daydreams are. Answers are being fed to you through dream, like, you know, when you space out and you daydream, answers are being fed to you in those really quiet moments. There's some type of partnership on the horizon, and it's love-based. Thank you for the confirmation. There we go. There's a they're giving you information about this relationship. In whatever capacity, it doesn't have to be romantic, business, whatever. They're infusing your daydream and your dream state about this relationship. Songs are extremely significant right now. Okay, they're saying it's getting confusing when you hear songs, because one song you may see signs of an anniversary and a birth date or something of somebody, and you hear this song and it's this real loving song, and then the very next song talks about, you know, before they cheat, and you see the same person. What they're showing you is this person's wanting to come in. They're giving you a song. This is how this person feels. They're wanting to come in. This is what they're wanting to say. This is how they feel. In the next song, they're literally giving you the answer, the advice. Oh, this person's cheating. This person's doing this. Don't take them back. So that's why it's like you hear songs, but the songs are contradictory. It's because you're not putting the message together to say, hey, they're coming back. This is how they're going to say they feel. But in this song, it's like, this is how they act. This is how they're actually going to act. So make this decision. So they're literally stringing together sentences for you through songs about the same person. So if you're seeing songs and they're contradicting themselves, put them together and realize one is source is telling you about a specific person, and in the next song they're telling you what to do in regards to that specific person that wants to come back. So pay attention to that. See how this crown is shaking now? How it's like rocking? It's like that person knocked your crown off. You know, it's time to straighten up that crown and go after it. Go after your dreams. And now I have the mermaid and the shell and the ocean. Someone's going to be taking a trip near somewhere tropical. Maybe you live somewhere tropical. But there's something about a trip, an impromptu trip that's going to be coming up that you're going to want to be prepared for. They work on your confidence, and the way they're saying to work on your confidence, they want you to think back to a time in your life. Think back to a time in your life when you felt really, really good about yourself. Think about the things you were doing then and implement some of those things that you were doing then that made you feel really good about yourself. It's that you're going to want to have that confidence when you get contacted to go on some type of impromptu trip. Now, it doesn't, for some of you, you're going to be going somewhere tropical. For others of you, you already live there. And they also want me to point out, with this mermaid, the reason you're going to be going somewhere is because you are unique. There's something about your energetic makeup that is extremely unique. Others know about this, and they want to meet you in person and get to know you and see what it is you are about. like on a day-to-day basis. They may know you from social media. They may talk to you about certain things, but they want to know you as a person, like an all-around, well-rounded person. What makes you tick? What time do you get up? What do you like to eat? Who do you hang out with? What time do you go to bed? What books do you read? What movies do you watch? What do you do for fun? Where do you spend the majority of your time? I mean, these are the types of things you're going to be talking about. And if any of those questions made you feel, or maybe they know of a certain experience you went through and they want to know the nitty gritty ins and out details of that experience. And this is somebody you're going to want to be very honest with. This hammer is sticking out at me really, but this is somebody who's willing to work on things with you. This is somebody who knows you've put in a lot of work. 3033 on the clock. Remember how you had that triumph over obstacles card and you had the back of the emperor. The front of the emperor, you're established. You got that organization. The back of the emperor, he's looking out at his kingdom and he's being rigid and they just time to relax. You've put in all the hard work. They want to know what you've done to put in all this hard work. Okay, and then you got this cute little star here that says just for you. This is like they've recognized your hard work, and source is the one feeding this information to an individual or a group of people. Source has fed them this information. They're extremely powerful in the astral realm. This rocket is, oh man. Okay, let me, in this is, all right, these are just, I don't know if anybody else does this when they channel or, you know, you're just in your zone. I will look at things, like I see all these things on the table, but one thing will jump out at me and my eyes will hyperfixate on it, and it looks like it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger in my face. And that's how I know that that's what they want me to focus on. So this is a relationship from the ethers, okay? This is a relationship that was designed before you guys got here. You are pure positive energy. And this, like, look, ride the rocket. That's, I love that analogy because that's what Abraham Hicks teaches. You know, rockets of desire. They want you to ride that rocket of desire, follow your dream, and take the action. This is not the time to sit on your heels. You know, we've all been waiting and sitting back like, what do we do? What do we do? You know, when's this going to change? When's this going to change? This is the year it can change, and I want you to look at it. Source wants you to look at it as if like a 2 week, in 2 weeks you got a deadline. Let's 33 on the clock again. 2 weeks you got a deadline. From now into 2 weeks, you got to prepare for something. What are you going to do now until 2 weeks from now? What, I don't know, whatever that, whatever. What is the date today? I don't even know what the date is. Oh, sorry, thirsty. Look at it like it's go time. You have to be ready in 2 weeks for something. What are you going to do from now until 2 weeks to prepare for some type of 3303, for some type of conversation, a phone call that you're going to get, and somebody needs to fly you out and they want to show you a specific place or take you somewhere. Be ready for this. And if it's not you flying and going anywhere, it's you just traveling somewhere, they're going to want to know a lot of things. Build yourself up for success, because this is happening. This is the year of change. You're going to see a big wide gap happen between those who have stuck with it and those who have not. They're not even going to be able to be in your physical vicinity once you get to the point where you want to go. And I mean, you guys see the separation and all the chaos that's happening right now. So this is the time to prepare with action. I love you guys. I'm going to do another reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.